Alright, so there's sort of mini games in Minecraft, like Decked Out, the best mini game yet, but I haven't seen a lot of tabletop games. In fact, I haven't seen one yet. I only seen ideas like how do we make chess in Minecraft. I've seen poker recreated in Minecraft, other tabletop games, but how like about the one that's made for Minecraft, like the one I did here. It's a tabletop wargame. If you have played any of the wargames in real life, you already know what it is. Like games like Warhammer, and I haven't play tested it yet. So how about I just run through the rules? Where is my rulebook? Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about. I kind of forgot most of the rules. So let me explain it briefly. Like we have two armies, two players, two armies. Armies consist of units. Like this one is a unit. It has 9 creatures in it, in this unit. Like they all act and move the same. But there are 9 of them, so when you kill one of them you just remove it physically from the unit. So each player has these little armies. And they have a commander. There can be only one commander. Commander has a golden pressure plate on it. Commander has special abilities and stuff, yeah, you know it. It's basically the same tabletop war game. I even made this D6 machine. But there's a little difference. To check for accuracy of your attack, instead of rolling a dice, you need to shoot a target. This target has output of 5 signals, and so every 3 redstone signals that you get from this target, you get 1 more signal in here. So it's basically like D6, but it's more skill based. Like based on if you can shoot it, if you can hit it, and have only 5 signals. So how is it similar to D6? Well, in actual tabletop war game, if you have a dice check of an attack that equals to 1, then you don't even have to roll. Like it's guaranteed. So 1 is always a miss. And here, if you physically miss the target, that's a miss. So what I made is when you attack, you have to shoot the target. You have to shoot the target certain amount of times, and you just take exact amount of arrows from here and shoot it. Yeah, that's. I need to check my own rulebook now. Now let me show you the rulebook. You just stop and read it yourself if you want to. Yeah, so each unit has their information stored in the unit card. It shows you the name, the faction it belongs to, its type, like this one is a commander, this one is infantry. It shows its model. The model is a block that this unit is represented with, or a certain structure like this. And the structure is shown in here with those squares. Those stars right next to the name, they show the size of the unit. So each army has a certain amount of slots. Like let's say the army has 10 slots, like both armies has 10 slots, and this one takes 2, so you can have 5 of these in your army. Commander units don't take any slots, like you see there's no star right next to the name. So then we have its hit points. This is a unit of 9 creatures, so when it takes 1 damage, it loses 1 creature. Then we have MD, this is movement distance. Movement is like you put it, you stand right next to it, and then you choose a path. You can move only 4 directional, like you can move diagonally. You choose a path, and the path must take the amount of blocks you can move, MD. Well, let me show you. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's not 8 blocks from the starting position, but it moved 8 blocks. It's made so you can go through the obstacles if you want to. You reduce the length that you can move, but you can avoid obstacles and stuff. Then we have DF. DF stands for defense, and this is the number that you have to get on D6 to ignore the damage you have taken after 1 hit. Then you have abilities. Like there's a lot of different abilities. You can read about them more on the rulebook, like I already showed you. Abilities have a name. This little star in a circle, it represents how many action points you need to spend on it. I forgot to mention it, but each player have action points equal to the amount of your units. Like this one have 5 units, including the commander, so it has 5 action points. So each abilities have different amount of action points required, so you can choose the stronger ability and lose more action points, or choose the weaker ability, but you can use more abilities. Some abilities don't require action points at all. So this one, let's see, H1M. 1 is the amount of hits. Like you activate this ability, and you do 1 hit to the enemy unit. 1 hit, not 1 damage. M next to this number means that it must be multiplied by the amount of models in the unit. So this unit has 9 models. That means that we multiply this one by 9. So we have 9 hits. AD is attack distance. So how do you count attack distance? Is you calculate the shortest path to the other unit. Let's say the unit is here. So we start from here. 1, 2. No. So we start from here. 1, 2, 3. And that hits. That's within the distance. Or you can start from here, 1, 2, 3, and that also hits. Next we have AQ. AQ stands for accuracy. I know that Q is not in the word accuracy. I just used it because it looks better. Don't judge me. A and 4 dots. What is A and 4 dots? You see, I have 4 lines in here. These 4 lines represent the target distance. Target distance is distance between player and target. A, B, C, D. You got it. You can read about it more in the rulebook. So we have to stand on A. Then 4 dots mean that we must get 4 signals for a hit. Like 4 of those lamps should be activated. Let's count how much hits we will get. We don't count how much arrows we shoot. We just look at the display we see the required amount and we count it. That's easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. I forgot to send. Right, we hit all 9. Every single one of them hit the target. Yeah. A is this one is basically for melee. This ability is sword attack, so yeah, it's melee, and it has 1 damage. D is damage. It has 1 damage, so it's kind of weak. So we don't need a difficult accuracy check. Let's say we attack this unit. No, this unit. I won't move it there. Like we just will use its Crimson Flame Knight. It has defense of 4 or higher. So we're gonna roll 9d6. So the defense is 4 plus. We have 3 hits. 3 hits with 1 damage each. The Crimson Flame Knight has 3 hit points, so it's dead. It's dead. Yeah. Yeah, that's the basics of the game. There are also things like runes. There are consumables. Like you have a rune that, let's say, gives you 5 extra action points for the next turn. Then you will consume this rune. The runes are placed here. You can have 3 of them. I haven't made any runes yet. All I've made, like all of the units that I've made, are literally here. I have 8 factions in mind. Those are 2 different factions. We have Crimson Crown. It's a technologically advanced kingdom. They have technology. Yeah, they have a lot of fire. They have crossbows, guns, tanks, stuff like that. Then they have Dragon Legion. That is a kind of a cult. I don't know, they just want to feed the dragon. There is a dragon on the planet sleeping. Yeah, the war is dumb. The war is really dumb. Then we have mourners. They are the people that study a very dangerous creature that is called the Great Silence. The creature randomly appeared one day and started like destroying things. This is a commander, and everything that isn't a commander in the mourners faction is just basically a bone golem. Anyway, Mistbringers are beasts from another dimension that was their mind. Yeah, just mindless beasts, and there are a lot of them. They're like a hive, and the fact that they are purple is just a coincidence. They are not Tyranids. They're Frostbane. There are also creatures from other dimension that was their intelligence. They still have some of their intelligence, but well, not enough to negotiate things. Yeah, like that. And they have frost attacks. They can freeze. And frost. Let's talk about elemental attacks later. Then we have Silent Brotherhood. They're like kind of a mercenaries, kind of a secret organization, ninjas. They have a lot of movement. They have poison. They are the remains of Central Kingdom on the continent in the war. The kingdom was destroyed, and they're kind of avenging it secretly. But everyone knows about them. They're not as secret as they think. Moonlight Order, the ancient race that think that they are above all ever. They live on the Silver Hills. They have a lot of flying units. Moonlight Order, they send lightnings from the sky. Silver Hills. White cow. Okay. Abyss Lookers. Also ancient race. Fish people. Let's say fish people. Not like fish people, like they don't reference any actual fish, they just live underwater. They still can go outside of the water. They control big sea creatures. They have very big units. Their units are mostly single model. Like this multi-model. This is a single model. So they have a lot of very heavy, very strong units, but single model. And they don't have any elemental effect. In the war, they are the most ancient race. Like everyone got out of the water and started evolving, they just stayed here. And I mentioned a dragon there in the beginning. Like there is a giant dragon somewhere on the planet. It is sleeping and everyone is afraid of it. Like no one knows when it will awake, why will it awaken, what will it do. It's also a son of an ancient tyrant dragon. Right, so it's a very dangerous thing. And Dragon Legion worships the dragon. These two don't care about the dragon. Mourners would like to learn about the dragon. They wouldn't mind. They're already studying the Great Silence. They believe it will be beneficial for the humanity. But for now, the Great Silence just destroyed a lot of villages, a lot of cities. They kind of containing it, though. Kind of controlling it a bit. It's been in one place for last like centuries. Crimson Crown would like to destroy the dragon. They're actively searching for it. Silent Brotherhood, well, I don't know yet. Moonlight Order. So Moonlight Order lives in the Silver Hills. And everyone else, like all of those, not all of those, everyone on the planet thinks that the dragon is somewhere in the Silver Hills. So they blame Moonlight Order for like keeping the dragon, not telling about it. And the Abyss Lookers know exactly where the dragon is, but they won't tell because it is dangerous. They know a bit more about the dragon than everyone else. Should I spoil where the dragon is? Nah. Nobody will watch this video anyway. So, Mistbringers are not Tyranids. Maybe inspired by them, but they are not Tyranids. Frostbane is not White Walkers from Game of Thrones. Not even inspired by them. Let's not talk about this one. This is not a reference to Just Know, and it's not Fishman from One Piece. It needs a lot of balance. I haven't made a single playtest yet. I think I need to add more HP to singular models, singular units. Maybe more attacks, like in hits, more hits to their attacks. But this unit can basically make a spear of flames like this, and it has 2 different damages in the spear. Like from here to here it deals 1 damage, And this is the very end of the spear. It does more damage. So I think that's a cool idea. Yeah, and that's it for now. I told you the basics. You can read about the rules. I showed you this thing. Yeah, and you can tell me what you think about it. Would you like water falling you from the skies or lava? Anyway, let's use water. Wait a little bit, like it's loading. And now we have a little rain in here. The water is falling from the sky. Unbelievable. But this is my library about this game. I will be making storybooks about it. Because if people don't want to play your game, they might still read about it. If you have good lore, of course. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, in Warhammer there are people that only read the books and the lore and haven't played a single faction. Huh, that reminds me of someone. Oops, I almost forgot about this melody that I made on the notebooks. To 1.5 viewer that is still watching this, I just want to say it. The video is over.